Hey, nice to see you. Today we're going to review the Billet Box. So come on back. Let's take a gander at the box. Monkey Man here. Today we're going to do the review of the Billet Box. This is a nice looking box. It's got carbon fiber on the front, carbon fiber on the back panel. Then the rest of it is all black anodized. And drip tip wise, you can put any drip tip you want. Alright guys, let's go down to the table and do an unboxing. Actually we can't because I didn't get a box with this mod. It was just shipped to me within a FedEx box. So let's go into the box. Alright guys, here's the Billet Box itself. There's a carbon fiber front, carbon fiber back panel, which comes out, and we'll go into that in a minute. You can use any 510 drip tip. This right here is called they're calling it the brass ring. Okay, we'll go like I said, we'll go into that in a second. Here are the air holes, bottom. Okay, there's no LCD or anything like that. And this right here, this is called the power abalone. It's a button. This entire thing is made out of a 6061 T6 solid billet aluminum. And the carbon fiber, they're calling it dragon plate carbon fiber. Now, inside of this puppy, check this puppy out. Alright, just slide this down. This comes right down. Alright. You got two 16340 batteries at 3.7 volts. Alright. Here's the voltage. Now the voltage, you can set this from 4 volts up to 5.5 volts. And that's just, turning it like this. Alright. Now, this tank holds 6.5 milliliters or mLs of juice. Now, what I have to clarify is, in this mod, this tank didn't come with it. The tank that comes with it is white, and you can't see the juice. I didn't like that too much, so I got this box, and this box is called the Boro, B-O-R-O, black box. All right, and this box alone costs $32. Now, this unit is kind of unique in that, let me see. Let me take this little guy apart. And what you do is you take like a quarter, and you take this ring off on the top. So you just unscrew it. And this is also how to fill the unit. Okay. And that's that brass ring. Look inside. And then the tank pops right out. Okay? Just like that. And here's the inside. This is a very nice, elegant looking box. Now, let me take the batteries off for you guys. Or not. There you go. And here's the entire box. Alright, I'm going to put the batteries back in. Okay, now the tank. like I said, the original tank is all white and you can't see through it. So I couldn't tell how much juice I had. Okay, so right here in this corner, there is a little black rubber grommet, and you would push it in, and that's how you can put juice in here. This particular Billet Box, you take this glass and you slide it straight down. Well, let me see if I can do that for you. It was a pain in the butt to do it the first time to put the juice in. And there you go. And that's how it's done. You slide it down, fill your juice in, and slide it back up. Now, before I put this back, this right here is called a kangaroo mod. Okay? It's made by, okay, and I'm not making this up, Ohman. O-H-M-A-N. And it's made out of titanium grade, or excuse me, implant grade titanium. Alright? And it's strictly used for Kanger OCC coils. To be specific, the 1.2 and 1.5 OCC coils. Alright, so if you look in here, you can see the OCC coil right there. Alright, and that's what it's used for. Now, there is another adapter you can get, and that is called the Billet Bridge. And it's made by a company called Mystique. And it runs for $34. It's made out of 304L stainless steel. And what that does is it allows you to use Aspire BBC or BDC coils. Now, this is what I hear is that if I put that Mystique in here, that Billet Bridge, my draw is going to be even tighter than what it is already with this kangaroo style, with the Kanger coil. And we'll discuss that, you know, up top, but I just want to let you know. So now, to put this guy back in, just take it and have this lip side on the bottom, and you just pop it in, okay? At this point, you can take this brass ring and put it in and tighten it up. And what that does is, if you see this moving, which is this tank, when you screw it in, it brings it up, and that's how you make a connection. All right, let me do that for you. You don't got to over tighten it, nothing like that. Just bring it on down. You can only go down so far, and I'll just stop. And that's it. Now with the original tank, with the little squeeze, what happens sometimes is when you put the juice in, and after you get done, you would get residual juice on top, and then you would just have to clean it off. And this one, when I slide this down, I haven't really ran into an issue where I get juice all over the place, or like, you know, on top of the glass. Okay, because this is glass. Okay. All right, let's put this bad boy back together. Oh, and let me show you something. Look at this. This is on the back cover. All right. So what this point is right here, the little ball bearing sits, and I'll show it to you. It's got a groove. All right. So when you put in the back cover and take it back off, this billet box I have is revision 3.A. All right, and it's made by Hand and Robots, which is pretty awesome, and it's made in the USA. This is the ball bearing right here. Okay. Now, what this unit comes with when you purchase it from the website, which is kind of finicky, and the reason I say it's kind of finicky is you got to be like on a waiting list to get one of these boxes. So, what you get with this is you get the tank You get a syringe for your juice. You get some filling tips, and you get some replacement O-rings. Okay. Now, what do you need to run this guy? You need two 3.7 volt 16340 batteries. You need any 510 drip tip, excuse me, and you need a punched 3 ohm 35 millimeter 510 cartomizer. Now that's the thing about this. The original used to come with a cartomizer, but nobody's using that anymore. I'm not. If you want to, you're more than welcome to do it. But I'm a big coil guy, for one, okay? And it's better suited for this. Alright? Well, let's take it back up top, and let's talk about the pros and cons, and we'll go from there. By the way, look at this guy. This is that power abalone button. Very, very nice. Alright? This unit itself runs for $234. Alright, what do I think about this mod? You know, honestly, I like the mod. To be more specific, it's a nice light mod. Like if I'm going out to dinner, I can just slip it into my pocket. It's very small. If you want to know the comparison size, here's a Lava Box DNA 200. You can tell this is much more wider, but if you look at it this way, it's also thinner. Same thing on the bottom view, it is much thinner, and it's a much nicer mod. You got carbon fiber on both ends, plus you got this abalone button. It's for me, it's very elegant looking. Okay. What do I not like about it? The draw on this is really, really tight. I like all my tanks, RDAs, whatever it might be, to be very loose and very, very open. This is not one of those things. But then this is not something you'll be doing day in and day out, you know? And right now I have a Kanger 1.5 OCC coil in there. It is not temperature controlled. This is not a temp control box. Not in the slightest bit. You know, there's no LCD screens, LED screens, nothing like that. It's just a box, a battery, and a button. Does it make vape? Yes, it does. Does it do huge vapes? Let me see. I'm going to say no, but there you go. Now, on a right-handed person, this will work very well. And the reason I say that is if you have the button facing me, or facing you, which is this way, the air holes are right here. So if you go ahead and take a hit, no problem. If you are lefty, and you try to do that, you have to hold it like this with the air holes on the left-hand side. Okay, because if you do it the other way, you'll cover it up with your fingers. Okay, and it just doesn't feel right. Well, you know what? I'm a righty, so maybe it would feel right to a lefty. But for me, it's kind of funny. All right, guys. Bottom line, If I lost this today, would I go out there tomorrow and get it? That's a really, really tough question. The reason I say that is you got to remember, this unit is $234. All right? So this is not something that I would be using every day, unless, however, like I said before, if I go out to dinner and need something small and discreet, this would be it. I guess my answer would be no. I would not be getting this. Number of fractors. 1, and most importantly, the draw is not free and not open. Is there another way to get it open? That I don't know. I've only had this mod for about a week, so I've been tooling it around for about a week, a little bit less, a little bit under that. And I don't like it so much because of the draw. It looks nice. It's black, another color. Carbon fiber. This really, really nice looking button. And it's really small. How long does the batteries last? I don't know. I haven't used it long enough. Meaning, I get tired of the tight draws, so I'll go get my other mods, which then I have no issues with. Alright? Well, don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe. You guys have a good day. Monkey Man out.